Oh, look, now we're recording.
Oh, now we are recording?
Yes, now we are.
Okay. All right, so back to it. All right, go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm gonna scold you a little bit.
All right,
I'm still going into it. It's just,
go ahead.
I don't care how bad this sounds. I really don't. Like, again, because these are our first videos uploading, they're gonna be unedited, totally raw. So I'm okay with it sounding fucked up. Because I'll tell you this right now, bro. I know damn well these episodes are gonna get lost in translation. Because God willing, we should be able to do this damn near every week. We're going to have videos on top of videos on top of videos. This one's going to get lost in translation. And because it is fucked up, because it's unedited and raw, I think these will be our best ones. So I think we roll with it.
No, you have no argument with about that as far as that goes.
Then don't tell me to stop.
No, it was just...
You told me that, okay, if I lose them...
All right,
if I lose them, I lose them. Because again, this one's not going to be one of our highlight videos. I hope it does. Now maybe I'm wrong, but
you never know. You never know if you have gold until you find it.
Right, but I think the more raw it is, and the more that it seemed a little unstructured, or like, dude, he's rambling like a fucking idiot.
But
I think it's okay.
That was the only reason why I scolded you just a little bit for the intro in our so guys, just for clarification, we did a couple of different intros. And the last one, I was scolding Roman because he was talking about a topic, but he was doing the whole, like, what I do a lot. So I'm not necessarily...
I'm not taking it personal, bro.
You know,
I'm just saying...
He was saying, and,
I think you were hearing really slow. Or you weren't...
That's what I got from it. That's what I got from it, was really slow. And so I was like, okay, well, if in the first 30 seconds, that's what I'm hearing... You're going to lose me.
But he's not telling you. He's actually asking me to stop it 2 to 3 more times before that even incident happened. He asked me to stop it. So I'm just saying, bro. Like,
nobody's perfect. I understand that.
I'm not trying to say like that. It was gold what I was saying. And yes, I heard myself say a lot.
You're right.
And I know that's not ideal.
And again, I'm totally guilty of it as well. Obviously,
yeah, dude, they've seen the last episode.
Thank you so much for that. By the way, that was the second episode that you uploaded, and I said and so many fucking times that I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah.
So
it's there.
I'm so glad that was the second episode that got released, but you know.
Well, dude, like, I wasn't gonna upload any of the videos that we had in the house. I was just going to upload the ones that we have here.
And tell me why not, because actually I was curious about that.
Well, because a lot of them, our mics are going out mid podcast. Some of them are good, but the only reason why I'm not going to go out of my way to upload them now is because
they're
off topics.
Yeah.
They're off topic. They're old. Which, again, when I say that these videos are going to get lost in translation, but who cares?
But you could clip some of those,
sure.
Because we had there was several conversations that we had that that wasn't really necessarily topical, but they were intellectually just very deep.
Yeah, some of them
intellectual conversations. Yeah. And those conversations deserve to be on the page.
Well, I'm down for that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm willing to help with that. Is there a way
Don't lie.
No. I'm willing to help with that, you dickhead.
Well, it's just like one of those times where we're gonna have to sit here. You know, like I said, I want to have a fire. So the studio here is right outside my house, right outside my patio area.
I'm not calling him Dad, even if there's a fire.
You're stupid. So I think one of those days where we just have a fire outside, have the doors open, and have some beers and fucking go through those and clip what we want and literally delete the rest. Because there's a lot sitting.
And what we'd appreciate from viewers, if you could, in the comment section, please give us topics that you want us to discuss, and then we'll happily do that.
I guarantee you a lot of my family members are going to fucking watch it, and they're going to say what you really think. Because, like, right now we're going back and forth about the whole political stuff. And, like I said, my cousins, they're not shy. They'll say... I just don't feel it.
But like you made a good point. Like at some point when you end up in the when you've been trying to make your point, and then you end up in the fuck you.
Yeah.
it's like you lost the argument. You understand this.
Yeah.
Like, you fucked up. You lost. Like, I don't know why you think that carries so much weight. When you say "fuck you," that's a
when
you lost.
when you're not able to have an actual civil conversation,
right,
and understand. Even to that point, I don't. If you say, okay, we're gonna agree to disagree,
right?
That's a mutual. Okay,
and
let's back away from that.
I've had plenty of those conversations with people, and there are so many reasonable people out there that are willing to have those conversations. But then there's other people that are just so engrounded and just they feel like they have something to defend. Like,
sure.
Even when it's like, what are you defending?
Well, like a lot of my family and friends, they always, like, it comes down to, well, if you're Mexican, you wouldn't say this.
And I know, and that's bullshit. It's
no. Yeah, and again, I've always...
and you always have the perfect response. You're not Mexican.
No,
you're American.
I'm American. And now,
so
do I have
off.
descent?
Well, and I'm not saying like that ends the argument, obviously.
No. But like, I've never... Like, I remember I got in a conversation with a fucking cousin of mine, who happens to be... He's actually Indian. And he's
wait, Indian or Native American?
He's Native American.
Okay.
So, he was like, well, what about your raza? And I was like, I care about the people next to me, my neighbors. I care about them. When it comes down to my races, if that's the case, then I have to really hold down, like, I have a lot of pieces of shit in my bloodline, down in history. Like, the Aztecs, a beautiful culture. They were pretty horrid, so...
Yeah, child sacrifice and...
like, all that shit, which we got, again, how do you call that?
It's like Western culture came, and fortunately that influence took hold.
Right. It's we evolved.
Right.
And for the better. Like, so without horrible things happening, which is inevitable in life, horrible things happen, but some light comes out of that bad thing. There's a silver lining to everything, any dark cloud, and I just don't see why we have to hold on to our history, our bloodline of people that we don't even know. I'm the person that I am today because of how I was raised and how I take upon life now. That's what made me who I am today. Not my great grandfather.
Right. No.
Who raped people, murdered people, possibly. I don't know.
Right. Well, it's so interesting hearing people that that like do Ancestry.com and stuff, and like, oh well, I'm like 75% this, 25% that, and it's just like, why are you trying to attribute your attribute their success to yourself?
Right. Like, what did you had no part in that.
Right. They had to deal with an unfortunate time. They had to deal with whatever circumstances that they had to deal with. You had nothing to do with that. I don't know why you think that you are a success story as a result of your ancestors' story.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's tread back on that, because actually we are a success of our ancestors.
Oh I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for what my ancestors have done.
But we are a product of the suffering that they went through. We are a product of that,
Sure. There's being
let's be realistic. It doesn't go that deep when it comes to the hands that they put into it. Like, again, like
it's one thing to be grateful. It's another thing to be arrogant.
There you go. Well put. Well fucking put. That's true. Because again, our race has nothing to do of who we are. Our culture,
right,
is a different perspective of that. Like, our culture is different from that. Yes, my Mexican culture on that aspect is a beautiful culture. The color, the hard work, because like a lot of my ancestors did work under a lot of bad shit. They did, and I could reflect on that history and be like, okay, I can admire that. I could look up to that.
Right,
but that doesn't have to do with the race, because a lot of bad shit. A lot of my race taught me growing up was how to be a thug. It was really one of the things. Like, I had to have G-Nikes. I had to wear Tres Flores in my hair. I had to always wear fucking crew cuts and G-Nike fucking sweaters. Like, that was what it was.
Pretend I'm dumb. What the fuck is a G-Nike?
G-Nikes are shoes.
Oh.
Shoes, yeah.
Nikes?
Nikes, yeah.
Okay.
and sweaters. Our crew cut was always a sweater, and we always had our gold chain. Like we looked up to Blood In Blood Out, American Me, Mi Vida Loca, little things like that were like, this is how we.
Blood In Blood Out's a good movie.
It's a great movie, dude. American Me is a great movie. Mi Vida Loca is a great movie.
I haven't seen American Me.
Oh, you would like it. It's like the other half, because Blood In Blood Out is kind of the norteño side of it. American Me was more sureños and shit.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
those are rough to watch, though.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah.
They're bad. Oh, American Me
it's
is just
like good
bad.
movie, but rough.
Oh yeah,
to watch.
well, it's realistic, fucking
Yeah.
But again, we were cultured to look up to that shit in certain ways, and we saw our uncles and shit like that. Like, well, I wouldn't say mine. All my uncles were hardworking guys.
Well, I know. I know one of your uncles, obviously. Like,
yeah, my Tio Johnny, and they're hardworking. Again,
who's a well-respected member of the community. Even my mom knows who your uncle is.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
he's worked in the schools and everything, and he's a great dude. Again, we got to pick and choose what we followed, but like that's what I hold dear. Not my great grandfather. Of like, I don't know what he did. I don't know if he was a good guy.
Right.
All I know is who I am and what I could do. Like, we don't have to fucking talk about being proud of our race. We didn't earn our race. We were just happened, God bless, to be where we landed. It's just what it is. Like, why do we got to make it so fucking complicated?
Yeah. Well, stop again. Stop trying to put yourself into a box here. Like, just be an American. Be an American. Like let's not look at skin color at all. Like, let's look at each other as Americans.
If you were born here,
right,
you're American.
You're an American. Well,
if you came into this country the right way and became a citizen, you're a fucking American.
Right.
Okay, well. If you were born in Africa and you came to America, yeah, you're African American. If you were in Mexico,
right,
you were born in Mexico.
That's why I appreciate that there's so many actual like black men that have come to the forefront and said like, I'm not African American. I'm American. I don't know how long I actually have to be here before you guys will finally acknowledge that I'm not African American. We
segregate ourselves.
It's been like over 200 years since my ancestors come here, and yet I'm still being called African American.
Yeah, you wouldn't call yourself German American,
right? Like my ancestors came here before that. So there's plenty of immigrants that are of African heritage that have come here before my ancestors came here, and I'm not called a German American. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing in the world. I don't understand it at all. I really don't.
Yeah, if I was born in Mexico and I came here to America and I became a citizen, I'm a Mexican American.
You're like a third or fourth generation. Yeah. So why would you call yourself a
Mexican American? I wouldn't.
I'm Hispanic. It's like, are you?
Well, on my coach's application, when I first I scratched all that shit off. And I literally put American. Yeah, I literally took a stand on that one.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Although that would hurt you if you were trying to apply for a college.
It is what it is. No, it's crazy, man. But hell, fuck it. I really wish we could get over this. Where it's the pride, being so proud of this.
Yeah. What are you guys proud? Like, what are you proud of?
Honestly, you didn't earn anything. To be proud, you got to earn something.
Right.
I think that's like a legit definition.
Like to just be gay, to be trans, or any
proud straight man, I guess.
Well, why?
Why? Why does my
sexuality? What did you accomplish as a straight man?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Apply that to every other bullshit thing in the LGBTQ plus crap. Like, what did you do?
It's crazy.
You just like sucking dick, or you just
or
what? I'm sorry that I
speak your truth, bro.
Speak your truth.
No, man. I mean, I don't understand why we got to make it so complicated. I think this generation.
No, it definitely doesn't need to be so complicated. 100%.
I just don't understand why we're just so ingrained into this whole comfortability.
I feel like that we live in such a comfortable time.
Sure.
That like the old saying, like,
you gotta fuck it up.
How am I gonna fuck it up?
Okay, say it. I really hope the whole strongman create.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no. Go ahead. Say it.
No. I would fuck it up too. So I'm just saying. Do you actually know the
Okay.
way?
No.
Let's go. Let's go.
Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create bad times. And that's.
I actually think that's
where we're at.
I think that's what it was.
I think that's where we're at.
Yeah, it's a full cycle. It for sure is, and we're just so dumb to keep going in that cycle where we can't just find that middle ground of balance. And that was no pun intended with the whole middle ground, but to find that balance. But anyway, man, to teach his own. Like, we're all gonna find out, and the sad part about it is that we're gonna find out the hard way. And being a dad, that's such a frustrating thing, because I tell my kids certain things and they're like, whatever, which is typical. Any kid's gonna do that. But here we are in this generation where we're like, dude, this is gonna go bad. Everyone's talking about feelings and this what's morally right. Well, morally right is just getting tossed into the garbage because they're holding their feelings to morals. And it just doesn't work.
Well, and again, people are choose. I mean, like whatever morals that they're choosing, they're making them up.
Well, like, dude, it's. What do you mean they're making them up?
Okay. Well, you really want to go into this conversation?
No, actually, I really wanted to go light this episode. I really wanted to go. Obviously, we're not, but yeah, I really wanted to go light. Go ahead. What do you mean they're choosing?
Well, everybody's self-identifying with their own problems.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, like, babies aren't. So I was going to go into the abortion thing. So it's just like, okay,
I thought you were going to go to the transgender thing.
Oh, well, I mean that too. I mean, it's just, that's
the furry thing. It's all fucking.
It's so irritating. All of it.
Fugazi. It's all that. It's all that.
It's fugazi.
Yeah. No, it really is. It's all made up.
You want to be
the abortion thing? Can I?
You want to tell somebody that they're what they are? You're Dunsky.
Okay? No, where you getting at the whole abortion thing is they're making themselves feel better, saying
right,
it's not a fetus, or it's just a fetus, or it's not a real human being yet.
Of course,
they're just saying that to make themselves feel better.
But again, like
me and you have gotten toe to toe with this conversation.
Yes, we have.
Because I feel like there are certain scenarios where,
but again,
it could be necessary to have that abortion.
But
it's still murder.
If you want to be again, like you
murder.
You admit it.
I admit it.
But to be objective. When is the baby in the womb, a human life, considered a human?
I would say the heartbeat. I mean, is that wrong?
Why?
I don't know, because you don't really know when you do get pregnant. You don't know when it happens unless you go get that test. Okay, there you go. Sorry, there's an easier answer. When you pee on the stick and it says positive, you're pregnant. Then it's murder if you get an abortion.
I know, but why isn't it murder if you get like a Plan B pill?
Oh, it is. Well, okay, because they take that as a precautionary. Like, they don't know that they're pregnant.
No, they usually take them after the fact.
No. I think more scenarios have the situation. No. I think more situations. Let me get that part out. I think the scenario is, oh fuck, we didn't use a condom. Let me go get Plan B. I think that happens more than they're like,
yes,
I missed my period.
But
I'm gonna go suck down Plan B.
Again,
I don't think
that's after the fact. That's after the fact of the sex.
But they don't know for sure that they're pregnant.
Sure. It's
the woman could get nutted and not know.
But again, it's a precautionary measure, but you don't know whether or not the seed attached to an egg.
Yeah. You don't know. That's why I'm saying. I know, but that's murder yet. Like, you don't know.
But that's
if you took the test and then you go and take Plan B. You took a test and it's like, oh, it's positive.
That's you being willfully ignorant, though. I mean, like
so you nut in a woman. Sorry for being so vulgar, but you nut and you have sex, unprotected sex, and then you're like, oh my god, what did we do? The next morning you take Plan B.
I know, but
you're saying that like that's ignorant
again. Yes. No, and the reason why I say that is because you have to determine when you might be right.
You might be right. No, you might be right. Because no matter what, when you hold on. The reason why I'm saying it like that is because when you have that mistake of having unprotected sex, you're taking it deliberately, knowing that you could be pregnant.
Right.
So that's why I say, yeah, you might be right.
Like Plan B obviously is a precautionary thing, but again, you have to determine when life starts, like objectively, when life starts.
Okay, so let me hear your.
Well, objectively, when life starts.
When does life start to you right now? Don't say anything else other than the
when the egg, when the sperm meets the egg and it creates a completely it creates a person in that moment, completely independent of yourself, DNA completely different from yourself.
Okay, but so you think it's still murder if you had unprotected sex with a woman? And she goes in like, oh my God, we had the condom broke or whatever. You don't know if it took or not. You're like, oh my God, we made a mistake or we fucked up. I'm gonna go take Plan B. You think right there that's murder because already the life took.
Yeah.
But you don't know if the life took. You don't know if the sperm.
No, I'm not. Well,
so how is that?
It's a gamble. It's a gamble because if it
regardless, no matter what, you ingest that pill.
No, I'm not saying like
that's exactly what you just said.
No, I'm saying if it did take, and then you still take the pill.
But did you hear my scenario?
I heard your scenario.
I said the night of, or the day after you had unprotected sex, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to take the pill.
Right?
Is that wrong?
Yes.
Because that's what we're okay then. So it doesn't matter whether you know if the thing took or not. If you ingest that pill, regardless, that pill itself, you ingest it no matter what. Literally, just nutting.
You know what's crazy is that there's so many people out there, so many women that are just so dumbfounded that you can't not have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just literally like they are so dumbfounded like that they can't have sex. It's like you can choose who you have sex with.
Yeah,
I know, but a lot of people make it sound like wait, so like I can't have sex, and it's just like no, it's like you choose who you have sex with. Obviously.
Okay, so here's another. Sorry. Okay.
Well, because we live in such a promiscuous society where they're just like, oh my God. Like,
but I feel like you're being...
Why are you trying to restrict me?
I feel like you're being a little one-sided.
Nah, okay, let's hear it.
Okay, well, do you use condoms?
I haven't had sex for some time.
Oh, you fucking asshole. Okay.
Why are you putting this out on the fucking podcast? The reason is like,
the precautionary aspect of Plan B is no different from... You want to fill up? There's no different from... using a condom.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. To my eyes, it's not really that much of a difference. Because you're still engaging in that, and you're being precautionary by blocking that seed. Now, if you have unprotected sex, and then the next day you take a pill, you're taking precautionary aspects.
I understand where you're coming from. I still disagree.
Oh my God. You can't see that? That there's no part of you of being a little bit fucking one-sided on that.
Okay. All right. Just imagine this scenario for a second. Okay, I'm gonna lay this out for you.
Yeah.
If you could see, this might be a little unfair, but
what?
If you had a magical night with some gal that you didn't expect to spend the rest of your night,
a one-night stand.
Yeah, if you had a one-night stand, but you got to see your son grown up, like in a vision.
Yeah.
How would you feel? Would you want to see your son grown?
Yes. So then why use a condom?
But you didn't in that scenario.
Okay, but there's the one-sided part. Well, you could not use that condom and possibly have seen your son grow, because in that action, what could have caused life. So you just
Well,
to
no,
me,
and
you just
so-
can't. I just don't feel like it's necessary.
I feel like I don't
be
want to
so
talk about. I don't want to talk about my own sex life personally on this
Why not?
because it's weird.
Is it?
It's a little weird.
Well, people would relate to it. I'm sure there's people that would relate to it. Now, I understand if you feel a little uncomfortable, but who cares? Who cares?
Anyway, but the point that I mean,
Because I feel like you could give your argument a little bit more ground if you said your personal issue or your personal
my
experience.
personal issue.
Or your personal experience.
Okay, well, my personal experience is that
I got him.
my
Got him.
my birth dad and birth mother.
Yeah.
So my birth mom was separated. God, this is gonna be on the internet. She could fucking see this.
Oh my God.
Anyway, she no disrespect to her.
Right.
We're just so she had I don't want to say an affair because she was separated from her current husband at the time. Anyways, my father was that other man. She got pregnant. She got back with the guy that she was with, and then she realized that I was going to be a bit of a problem.
Right.
As a result, which totally get it, and thank God that she chose adoption as opposed to an abortion. So I am incredibly grateful for that, and I will always advocate for adoption over
100%,
abortion
100%.
as a result. So and then my parents always ask me, well, don't you want to know your mother? And it's like, I don't really actually hold I don't hold anything against her. Like I have the utmost appreciation that she made that choice.
And you have a mother.
Right, and
Again,
I already have my mother.
Again, kind of goes back to our first topic about race and our bloodline.
Right.
Is because it doesn't matter how far deep our bloodline goes. What matters is who raised me and the people next to me. That's what matters.
Yeah. No.
So that's a good example of that.
Right. Like I have letters from my mom and my birth mom and dad.
You do?
I do, and they said I could contact them at some point through whoever negotiated the adoption.
Yeah.
You know, so I could figure that out if I wanted to. It wouldn't be hard.
Right.
And they're from this state, but I just don't feel like I need to because not because I don't like them, but because while I appreciate what they did for me,
what would it give you? You know, there's no closure, like in a sense. I mean, maybe it was, but I'm talking out of my side of like.
But I've seen
in.
I've seen other people bring in their birth parents after adoption, and I've watched what it looks like on the adopted parents' faces, and it's like you created a rift, like you this is a problem.
Right.
You know, it's like while they won't say it is.
Sure.
Because they'll say like, "Oh, I'm so glad for you that you got to know your birth parent," whatever that scenario is.
So okay, so not trying to put you on blast, but so would you say that you're kind of doing it? You're kind of not making that choice because your mom and dad, you don't want to make them feel it in a certain way. Because I don't blame you for that. I wouldn't either.
No, I mean I well, out of respect for them, yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah. But at the same time,
because I know you, dude, and I know if you really felt like you wanted it, you would.
Right. No, I just there's some people that feel like, well, I need to know where I came from. I don't care.
Amen, brother.
I don't
care.
Again,
that goes what we were just talking about.
You know? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, so I wherever I came from, the only thing that I am appreciative and respective of is the fact that I wasn't aborted.
Yeah.
And I was adopted as a result of their integrity, as you know, because
if anything, you're holding them up kind of on a pedestal because we were talking about abortion. Well, we were talking about Plan B, precautionary. They had a situation that they were presented with due to their actions, and they took them. In my eyes, and obviously in your eyes, the most moral go about it, and respected life, and they had you, and they put you for adoption.
Well, and unfortunately, it was the '90s. It was a little bit more taboo to have a abortion, at least back then. A little bit. Now,
how are you to know?
Now it's just mainstream. Like now, you get like a trophy for having an abortion, which is fucking wild.
Well, when me and my first wife had our kid, we were 17, 18 years old, and abortion wasn't in our it wasn't in our head.
But you also at the time, I assume, like you understood how beautiful.
Oh yeah. No, so to be honest, I'm going to be 100% honest here now with my second child, Liliana. I did tell Jennifer, do you think that we should go along with this, or should we take care of this? That was me. I presented that because we just had our first son. We were kids still, 17, right. 18 years old. And David and Liliana, they're not even a full year apart.
But I mean, obviously, in hindsight, could you imagine?
Oh, me and Liliana's relationship is crazy. Mine and David, mine, Amelia's, and Dallas's. I could not imagine me taking that step and going about that. God forgive me for even mentioning it, but I did because I was scared. I was young. Thankfully, Jennifer. I'm sorry for name blasting right there, but it's not hard to figure out. Thank God, I'm truly grateful for her for saying absolutely not. When I did bring it up, she had that look, absolutely not. And again, this was with my first wife, and I will be forever grateful to her for that because she gave me my 4 kids.
I would say in that circumstance, I think God probably intervened and probably like maybe entered your heart, maybe, I don't know, but
like I said,
obviously it was still up to her.
Yeah. Because at that point it was, if she said yes, I probably would not have stopped her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless, God did intervene later on, but I'm thankful that it didn't go that far because when I brought it up, I remember vividly her look, and she was absolutely not. And
well, can you imagine how frustrated God gets at aborted babies, where God's probably in the background, like literally looking at you, like with a side stare like this, like, do you understand? Like, I've put this person into your life for a reason.
Yeah.
And
I've really grown to believe that, bro. I've really grown to believe that he is shaking his head, like, what are you doing? Because even our mistakes are bad things.
I think in a lot of circumstances, he's saying, like, I'm trying to help you out, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's literally saying.
When you read between the lines, like, I had just lost my dad when I had my first kid.
Right.
I had just lost my dad.
Yeah.
So I was at a spiral. And then Jennifer got pregnant, and I was like, straight road. Now, even then, though, like, the mistakes I came to have made when still growing up, then, like, it's as embarrassing as it sounds, I didn't become a real father, a real man, until I got divorced. And again, I think God intervened with, like, dude, shape the fuck up, because, like, I thought because I did follow a line that was good enough, and it just wasn't, but thankfully I woke up, thankfully for my kids, because I would not have woken up. I knew when I did to get divorced, I was like, fuck, I need to be mom and dad.
Well, and thanks to your kids, you became such a great father as a result, and that
I just wish I would have learned it faster, dude. I feel bad for David. I feel like he had David and Liliana, not just David. David and Liliana. I feel bad for them because they had to see a lot that they shouldn't have. I wish I was the man I am today when I first had them, but I was a kid. Right. I really was. So right. It is what it is, dude. But yeah, dude, abortion is just not the answer. It is fucking murder. It is murder. Whether people, what we were getting at was that it's all about feelings to make you feel better.
Right.
It's not a human being. Yes, it is. It has the potential to be a life, a beautiful life, and we're casually, comfortably just throwing it out like it's not real. And it absolutely is. So to answer your question in the beginning, when does creation happen? When is it a human being? You're right. That's why I said when you might be right. It's when you take that act, when you have sex, it's an act of creating life.
Yeah.
Done. Let's just call it that. You have sex, you have the potential to create life. God blessings, you do create life in that scenario, and you throw it away. That's just a slap in the face. So it's wrong. It really is.
Well, you know God hates that shit.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, God probably hates me saying shit.
No, but no, dude. But like, it is. There's that line where I feel like there's certain situations where it could be necessary. But I it's still wrong.
Again, I mean, like you say necessary, but I mean,
but bro, that baby you do have might be a Ted Bundy. It's a possibility. Yes, he could cure cancer, but he also might be a serial killer. It's a possibility.
I'm not necessarily saying that, but like we have to have an objective. Like when is life a life?
Sure. No, and
so
that's why I said I could say it till I'm blue in the face. It's wrong.
I mean, as hard as it is, but I've heard so many people that are a product of rape.
Yeah.
That have spoken out and said, "You're like,
yeah,
I know, like it sucks, like, but I am here and I am a person and I should be recognized as a person." And despite the fact that my mother went through obviously tremendous trauma,
yeah.
Like I that shouldn't be a reflection on me. Like
I'm my own person. That's why I say the bloodline thing does not matter.
Yeah,
it's about the person you are, the people that you have next to you. That's all that matters. And that's my family, my cousins, my aunts and uncles. It's my mother and father. It's my friends. It's what it is. Everyone else is for the birds. I don't know, man. But yeah, that was deep.
Yeah, no,
that was deep.
That was good.
That was good though. And oh my God, I don't want to hear any of you females saying you don't have no right to talk about this. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Because, hey, do you think Nazis were bad? Were you there? Did you have it? No, then shut up. You can't talk about it. Like, oh my God. Just don't. Just don't. We'll move on.
Should we talk about Palestine now?
No, we'll move on. No, but, man. Let's
move on to a different topic.
Well, I want to talk about the name.
Okay.
Is that cool? Okay. So we did cut in a mix that we were getting into this. Now, when you type in our name, a lot of other sites come up. Now, there's a flip side of that because that could be a good thing and a bad thing. More, in my eyes, a little bit more good because if you search in somebody, the related results come up. If somebody searching another middle ground our video might come up. Hey, that's a blessing. Awesome. Vice versa as well. But you make a valid point that there needs to be some type of uniqueness in that.
Yeah. No. The only reason why I say that is because the other day I was trying to show my mom the podcast on the TV, and I couldn't find us.
I found it. I don't know why.
I didn't.
That's crazy.
I didn't. And
my aunt found it too.
I felt embarrassed because I was just like, oh, okay, well, Mom, let me look it up on my phone. Well, because you'd also sent me the episodes. So then I was able to find them, no problem. But if you guys have a better name for us, that would be fantastic. I mean, just
the douchebag podcast. I already see it. Fuck you. No.
Yeah, please, not that.
Okay. Well, so here we are on the middle ground, but Nathan brought up let's just simplify it, and the middle ground with Nathan and Roman, or the middle ground with Roman and Nathan. You brought up Unleashed. Unleashed with Nathan and Roman.
That's a very simple way to go about it.
I like it because saying that we're unleashed, we're just venting here.
Yeah.
We're just bullshitting on the fucking mic.
I mean, at the same time, like, we're talking about the middle ground. We Roman and I agree on pretty much most stuff.
So, but we don't agree on everything.
Well, yeah, we don't agree on everything, but we'd like to have other people on that believe different. That hasn't happened yet, obviously. So
I got some people that would be willing to, which is great.
Yeah, no, I know some people as well. And then it will feel more like the middle ground. But right now, it isn't really the middle ground. It's you and I agreeing with each other.
Yeah. I don't know though. If you actually look at the last 2 episodes, we were still going back and forth on each other. Like
no, we don't always agree on stuff. Actually, I feel
fuck, bro, we butt heads a lot.
Yeah,
we do. We butt heads a lot.
It's true.
It's just what happens when you're dumb. But no. So the middle ground, we leave it where it is. The middle ground. The middle ground with Nathan and Roman, or the Unleashed with Roman and Nathan.
Nathan and Roman, yeah.
What the fuck was that? You know what? Okay, or we do it right. Actually, let's do it right now. Let's ask AI.
Yeah, go
ahead. All right, let's ask AI. What sounds better, Nathan and Roman or Roman and Nathan podcast?
Honestly, aesthetically, it sounds better when it's Roman and Nathan.
Why do you say that?
It's
just because I'm brown? Put the minority first?
Yeah, that's it.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, shit. Did,
what did it say?
No, there is. I thought Snapchat got rid of the AI thing. Okay, so let me ask. Create unique fantasy names. Wow, that was like the first thing that came up. Create a unique fantasy name. Solve percent to fractions. Okay, this is dumb. I'm gonna go ahead. What's a better name, Roman and Nathan podcast or Nathan and Roman podcast?
There you go.
That's simple. It's just our name. So let's see what's better between Roman and Nathan podcast and Nathan and Roman podcast. The first sounds better. Roman and Nathan.
I don't give a shit.
I don't either, dude. That's why I don't either.
I told you that shit. I don't give a shit.
Well, it is. My name's better.
Okay, well,
no,
whatever.
I really don't care. Well, either way, does the middle ground with Roman and Nathan, or does the Unleashed?
Your civilization was conquered by.
Oh my God! See, there you go. Get him, liberals, get him. I'll back you up on this one. Get him. No, yeah, I don't care, bro. But our fucking music stopped. I don't care. I want something where you made a good point with the whole shit. Is like we want our viewers to be able to find us. So
yeah. No, we're obviously getting irritated because we're contending with Jubilee, and Jubilee has a whole middle ground segment. So whenever you look at middle ground, that's what you see. That's what's annoying. So
I don't know, but when I first looked it up, I saw the middle ground. I don't know if it was the Jubilee thing, but it was when Candace Owens
when you send me stuff,
and I saw our video was right under that. That was cool.
Under Candace Owens?
Yeah, it was her on the middle ground platform. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the Jubilee thing.
With 33 views. Yeah,
dude, is it at 33 views now? Dude, last I saw it was at 23. Let's go, bro. Literally, this is last I saw it. So I'm excited. We're moving up. 33, baby. 33. Oh my God! Stop coughing to the mic.
Sorry, shut the fuck up.
No, so give us your opinions on that, if any. Let's. I think that solves that. I think that's good. I mean, the middle ground with our names in it, or the Unleashed with our names in it. Let us know. So the name. I brought up movies, and you're like, "Oh shit, have you caught up on Stranger Things?" And I said, "Yeah, I finished it. Did you? You watched it? Okay, you're making that face. What's your opinions on it? I mean, my first opinions on Stranger Things was in the very beginning of the series. It was like Goonies. It was kids going on an adventure, trying to solve these problems, and then it became a soap opera of these guys just talking about their feelings and just all this propaganda
I
shit.
just realized how funny that's gonna look.
What, your face?
No, because you you were saying like this. I mean, like all this. I was originally going like this, and then I started going.
It gets fucking worse.
Anyway,
It gets worse.
yeah. Anyway,
I was really enjoying up until the third season, and then the third season, it was just after that. It was.
I liked the fourth season. I actually did like the fourth season.
It was all right. I liked the whole series. I liked the whole series.
No,
I just had problems with the last one.
I again, I don't actually. I know it's hard to like wrap up a series. I understand that. Like, it's really hard to close down a series. Yeah. So I don't necessarily want to put it all on the directors and the producers.
Oh, I do. Wait, why?
Because
was it hard to fucking write it? Like,
no. So the reason why I want to say this is a in this case, no, fuck you, because
some lazy ass writing.
Because it took 3 or 4 years, and they still didn't have a great ending.
No. That they said that the ending was going to be like the most craziest ending.
Yeah, fuck you.
No, it was lazy.
That was
leave it up to your imagination.
Yeah, well, maybe 11 lived, maybe 11 died, maybe she made.
You've never seen that before. like shut up.
Fuck off. You guys had so many years to develop this series.
Well, they said that they've had this planned out the way it was.
They say that, but I mean, fuck, god damn it.
And the people are getting mad when we're getting mad about the whole what's his name coming out gay.
Who?
We knew he was gay from the very beginning. Like, it has nothing to do with that he came out.
I don't like girls.
Yeah, like. The world is ending, and your sexual preference is what's gonna make or break the show? Are you kidding me, bro? Like, no, man. Like, no.
It's just like you felt like you had so deeply had to put that in your film or your show just because like you needed to give a nod to your fucking LGBTQ people. Like in Hollywood?
Well, that guy, the character, the real guy,
I know, he's actually gay.
Well, no, but he came out in the interview and he shouldn't have said what he said. Because he literally said that this was a superpower.
Didn't he say something about...
He said it was a superpower. He's like, this is such a strong message to show kids. His words, verbatim, he said to show kids that the way that they are is a superpower.
A superpower?
Yes.
A superpower is to be gay.
Yeah. It is like, why your sexual preference have anything to do with that? So
he's retarded.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Like, they're all just,
you know.
Dumb. Well, like, again, this is why the writing, the way that those directors put that in there was a deliberate agenda move.
Those of you that don't know, if you're gay, it's not a superpower to be gay. If you're gay, just be gay and shut the fuck up about it.
Who cares?
Nobody cares. Like I know
who's plenty out there that they fucking like being straight.
I know plenty of people that are gay that don't blast it all over their fucking social media, and they're fantastic people. If you feel like you need to always make this about you, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We don't care. We don't care.
Yeah. The more rational people that actually have a brain don't feel like they have to shout this shit to the skies.
Let's be honest too. Like there's a part where there are bad people out there. We acknowledge that. We know that there will always be horrid, evil pieces of shit that care about that type of shit. But the majority, you're talking about a small percentage of the world that gives a shit about whether you're gay, black, or white, and all that other shit. Well, it seems like everybody cares if you're white, but right now this is just baffling. But that's the thing. Like when people are talking about the racism or the hate bashing, the homophobia, all that stuff, it's very small. We do not. The majority, the normal foes don't care what you do in the fucking bedroom. Like, okay, so like part of it too is like, I don't care if you have a boyfriend or a husband, whatever it is, and you're putting your picture. Hey, we took a trip to Jamaica and blah blah blah. Cool, awesome. But you don't have to show us that you're making out with your boyfriend in Jamaica. Like, I don't go with I'm doing a selfie with my wife and I don't blast it that I'm making out with her. You know, that's all I care about is like, don't put it down my throat of what you're doing. I don't care. Just in social media in general, I guess it's like,
100%.
Posts being on social media is kind of dumb all on its own. I am that guy.
I would say in general, most people don't like watching people make out.
In general, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah. So like, I don't. If it goes to that extent, that's the only part where I will care. It's like, I don't want to see you making out with your boyfriend. Just like nobody wants to see me. Like a gay person doesn't want me watch me make out with my wife. Why would they? But again, that's a scenario. You could be gay and do what you do and post what you want to post, and that's fine. But don't just say, "Hey, look at us fingering our butts together." Like, great. We don't fucking care. Okay? Like, duh. But yeah, man, they really fucked up that show. I think to me, I think it lost its way after season 3.
Yeah.
So, that's my opinion on it. I like the fact that they were kids on an adventure playing D&D. That's cool. But when they became teenagers and they're still like Hellfire and this, like, okay.
I did like season 4. I did.
I did. But I don't. I feel like that's where it started to lose its way because it was all about feelings. Hey, let's stop in this horrid situation that the fucking world is ending. Let's stop and have a conversation about our feelings. They did that in season 4.
Oh well, I mean, in season 5, obviously they totally.
What the whole show was talking.
Yeah,
and it was just dumb. I feel like that they started.
I don't like girls. It's just like, oh my god, was that real? That was a real line. I was like, when I saw that, essentially, because I actually unfortunately saw that before I actually saw the show.
Oh really?
So I was like, oh, that's
gonna be bad.
I was like, that's AI. I was like, that's AI. It can't be that stupid.
And then it was real.
And then I watched it, and he's like, I don't like girls. I'm like, oh, that was real?
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
Stupid writing. Stupid fucking writing. And then, too, like, so Vecna was going to use his gayness against him to turn his friends against him. When obviously you don't know your own friends, dude, because your friends would not. If you know your friends, they weren't going to care whether you liked it in the butt. Little bitch. It pisses me off, dude. It's
No. They fucked up. They fucked up in the last season. The only reason why I'm gonna give them a little credit is that they made a great season up until season 4, and then they just totally just.
But you see what I'm saying? Season 4 was entertaining, but it was going that route.
They had 3 or 5 years to develop season 5.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Like, that's what you came up with.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So many holes in the whole show.
God.
Like, they didn't capture any of like what we wanted, the certain answers. They just fucking put it under the rug, and it was just lazy writing.
It really was. And then we got to insert our bullshit from Hollywood.
Yeah,
it was bad. It was not good writing. I was not pleased at all.
Would you say it was a worse ending than Game of Thrones, or do you think Game of Thrones was worse?
The only reason
Game of Thrones was worse.
I would say Game of Thrones was worse,
cool.
Only because they also had more seasons and more money behind them.
More money? Then Stranger Things? Stranger Things didn't have...
No, actually, Stranger Things had a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. Stranger Things had more money.
But I liked... The
only thing I didn't like about Game of Thrones, though, was the Jon Snow.
Oh, that was bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
The rest was okay, I guess. I didn't like how the bad guy died at the end.
Like, tell me, for the fucking love of Christ, tell me why.
That was very Christian of you.
Yeah. Yeah, and for all my Christian viewers, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But why was Jon Snow saved by the Lord of the Flame or whatever
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
To just
Okay.
just
okay.
end
So
up,
that brings up
just
another
end
problem.
up back
I
at
get
the
it.
wall. Just end up back at the wall.
Yeah. What the hell? Yeah. That's a good point. But I feel like Stranger Things ended with more holes.
No, I agree.
So for that reason,
I was so confused by the end of Stranger Things that
I wasn't confused. I was just disappointed. I
wasn't confused. I was irritated how they tried to connect certain scenarios,
and they're just
like, well, that's just how it is.
Yeah,
it's just like, well, fuck you.
Right. Right.
You fucking asshole.
I feel like the reason why I hated Game of Thrones more for the reason why I hated how Jon Snow character ended up. I feel like Stranger Things had more plot holes, like more holes in it, to where maybe that is why it's worse. Because there's too many holes. It was more lazy writing. I don't know.
It was a gold mine. It was a fucking... honestly, like, that made...
For such a popular show, I'm surprised it only went 5 seasons.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but then they made it last 3 years before they released, like, the last season, which was dumb.
Right.
And then it wasn't even good. It was like, wow, this is exactly what I expected. I was hoping that you guys did something better than I expected, but it is exactly what I expected.
Right.
And you added the gay shit. Of course you did.
Yeah.
So I have to acknowledge that. And
with that, with Stranger Things, was there anything else? Because I'll give it this. It really got a hold of everybody for us to even be talking about it. Is there any other show right now that is out there that is closer? So everyone's going up. I don't even know. I hate bringing it up because I don't know anything about it. But I'm being told to like go watch Him and Her. It's a new show. The Valkyrie off of Ragnarok. The Valkyrie from Avengers.
Oh,
she's the main character in it, I think, and the dude that plays.
Yeah, you know what? She used to be hot. She's not anymore.
I think she's still beautiful. She's pretty, dude. She's pretty.
Nah, she kind of went that lesbo.
At certain points, I like Men in Black 3 or 4. That one sucked. She looked horrible in that one. I think she's a pretty girl. When she's in Creed, I think she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous in Creed.
Oh yeah, in Creed, she does look good. But again, like you got to understand that is years ago.
Sure.
Years ago.
Sure. Yeah. I just watched. You know what movie I just watched the other day? It was The Hunt.
Oh shit!
I love that fucking movie. Oh my god, dude! The end scene where they're fighting, the best. I think hands down the best female fight scene I've ever seen.
Really?
Yep. The last scene, dude. The choreography, thank you, is on point. Best chick fight. It goes with even male fights. I've seen worse male fights. I think every Dark Knight fight is worse than that fight. Christian Bale in the Dark Knight.
Well,
those fight scenes are horrible.
What's funny that I keep seeing is Bane was so stupid that he punched the pillar twice before he realized he wasn't punching.
Oh my god,
Batman! You've seen that? You've seen that, right? Where he's just like, and he punches the pillar twice, and it's just like, oh my god, what the fuck?
No, those fight scenes are horrible. So the Hunt, I think it's an underrated movie. It's funny in all the right places. Me and Amber were watching it, and we're like, I was just cracking up, and I'm like, God, dude, this movie's making me laugh because the death scenes in that are just top notch, bro. They're nasty. They're bad. They're
in the Dark Knight.
No, in the Hunt.
Oh, in the Hunt.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
yeah.
I was just saying that because I kind of was being a little sexist, I guess, by saying that for two females fighting was the best choreography ever. Then I kind of retracted that because actually better than some male fights because every Christian Bale fight as Batman was horrible. The fight scenes are bad, bro. So bad. So,
No,
yeah.
no. Well, so you know what's crazy is that like in that one fight with Christian Bale and Tom Hardy,
Oh, yeah.
and Tom Hardy starts hitting him. Like
Yeah.
the first time he starts throwing punches,
in
it's
the,
like
in the underground when they're
no, when
oh
they're
in the
above
street.
ground. In the when everybody's fighting each other. Apparently the guns don't.
Okay, then I'm gonna disagree.
I hated all of that.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
Just because.
Oh, I thought you were saying that it was actually good in the
No.
very beginning.
No. You just got to see the fact that Tom Hardy has like real power.
Oh, I bet, dude. I
You
wouldn't
know?
want to fucking fight him.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
like
Well, he's real in real training.
He
and stuff.
won.
He's
He
competition.
won. He won a competition in Colombia.
Jiu-jitsu, right?
I think so. Yeah. And then he was like trying to refuse pictures with people because people are like, "Wait, is that?"
Yeah,
You know, because
it's cool.
it's like, "Oh shit."
Hey, I'm here. I'm competing.
Yeah, well, he was just wanted to be there on the low key,
That's
like
dope,
just
yeah.
something for himself.
Another person I wouldn't want to actually fight is Keanu Reeves either.
No,
I bet he knows his shit.
I think Keanu Reeves is old enough that we could probably overtake him. Maybe.
I don't know. He's trained in a lot of martial arts.
But I think that Tom Hardy would fuck me up.
Yeah, if you get caught with a fucking hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, if he's got stand-up game, ground game, yeah, it'd be hard to fight him.
Yeah. Oh, it was jujitsu. It was jujitsu.
I said that, fool.
Huh?
I said it was jujitsu, right?
Did you?
The competition when you were talking about it? Yeah, it says it's jujitsu, right? You can hit rewind, motherfucker.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu, yeah.
Yeah, Brazilian.
Yeah, Brazilian. Yeah, no, it was jiu-jitsu, and he fucked people up. He won. He won his weight division, anyway, as far as I know.
Fuck, dude. I gotta take a piss.
It's all right.
We're an hour in. I did not think that we were talking that long.
We never do.
I know. Well, actually, our other episodes are damn near 2 hours.
I know, which
I think that's where it goes bad.
which way I was talking.
Should we end it now?
No.
Well, I was just saying, like,
we're
because
good. Oh, well, we could pause it while you go take a piss.
no, because I was saying, like, you know, where the 2 hour episodes is like, is that why it goes bad? Because we drag it out so bad.
No,
we're not Joe Rogan, dude. Like, you have 2 hour, 3 hour episodes.
I know we're not like Shane Gillis on Joe Rogan's episode.
No. Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, we're gonna have to pause it. I gotta take a piss.
All right, go for it.
All right, be right back.
All right, I can just talk.
Or you could just talk. Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Oh, for fuck's sake.